Yeah, yeah. See money. It's the army, it's the army, it's the army. Yeah. Shout out La Sen too, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all want the drip, we giving you drip. Watch the show, we giving you jokes, showing you clothes, we in control. Join the family and shit, we all could grow. Y'all got ideas, hit us up and let us know. It's LA Army, LA Army, LA Army.
What's good, LA? It's your boy, La Sen, and I am back with another video today. I was at work, right? And at work, I decided to scroll through some shoes and I decided to talk about this topic. Like, these two shoes are crazy. These two shoes have been around for a couple of decades now, and they seem to still be in the mix. They still seem to fit in with today's generation, with the fashion and how everything is rocking in this era in our times. I want to go over how the Air Force One kind of, started and where it came from and how it fits in with today. So let's just get into this, all right? So this shoe was actually created by a man named Bruce Kilgore. This shoe released back in 1982. Okay, so that's in 2020. That's a couple more than 30 years. You know what I'm saying? It's around, a little more than that. It's around 38 years old. Like almost four decades later, and I'm talking about a shoe that came out almost 4 decades ago. Like this is crazy. When it first released, this shoe was actually $89, bro. But back then, I guess $89 was a lot more than we think. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably around the same price range as now, just more of a back then thing. So when this shoe released, it was actually all white and like a grayish silver swoosh on it. This was actually a basketball shoe, and that's something that I honestly didn't know. I thought it was just for, fashion, whatever, but that comes to show what things really are, you know what I'm saying? When this shoe came out, they hired six NBA players. Six NBA players had a chance to rock them during the game, and they were the first shoe that had a Nike Air technology in it. So I guess for the time, that technology was pretty good. Of course, we came a long way now. Technology and things changed, so of course we're more high tech now than we were back then, but that's beyond the point. The point is that this sneaker came out 1982, and today it is still popping. That is crazy. This shoe was spotted by everyone, you know what I'm saying? Of course, this shoe, even Kobe Bryant back in 02 wore this shoe in an NBA game. That's crazy. That comes to show how far this shoe comes. And the craziest part about this shoe is that then you can do so much with this shoe. It's like a go-to. You can dress them up, you can dress them down, you can do whatever you want with this shoe. And that's the craziest part, that a vision that came from a man almost 4 decades later is still going at it, and this shoe doesn't seem like it's gonna be stopping anytime soon, because it's just, as like generations come by, they just add their own thing to that shoe, and it just looks so good. Like Travis Scott has some pairs with him. I mean, some collage with them. So many different brands as well that collage with that shoe. So this shoe was actually inspired by a hiking boot. Like, it's crazy. I didn't know it came from a hiking boot. It just comes to show people's creativity. That released in 82, 87, Air Force 2, 88, Air Force 3, 89, Air Force STS, or the 4 was released. But of course the most famous one is the Air Force 1, of course. And the Air Force 2, Air Force 3 and 4 are not really shoes that you really see that people wear like that, unless they really like Air Forces or something like that. I forgot what era it was, but I know that, I don't know if it was before Nelly made that song about Air Force Ones in 92, or before or after that, but they're dropping Air Forces every month in a different colorway, and I guess people are messing with it, people are rocking with it. The fact that 38 years later, almost 4 decades later, this shoe is still popping. I got a pair. Most people probably have a pair of these, you know what I'm saying? Like the name of them, there's different names, like Pure Cocaine's, uptowns. You know, I'm from New York, so those are the slangs that they use for those shoes over here. They use so many different stuff, like so many different lingos, so many different ways you can customize these. High, low, mid, whatever the shoe may be, this shoe looks good and it will look good on you. It looks good on everyone. Doesn't matter what price range you're at in life, you still can get this shoe. You're gonna still rock them, you're gonna still look good in them. Okay guys, so we're in the middle of the video, that one part of the video where I give my quote. So, the quote of the day is, don't make permanent decisions over temporary circumstances. The meaning of that is, think twice before you make a decision that can last you a lifetime. So before any decisions, good or bad, think twice about it and make sure you make the best decision that's right for you. A better you. Alright guys, this is the moment that we all been waiting for, well at least me. Those who personally know me, y'all know what my favorite shoe is, and that is the Air Jordan 1, y'all. This is another shoe that is completely on fire. This has so many nicknames. Jordan went ham in these shoes. We all know that this shoe is an OG shoe, and this is the reason why most people even want to start a shoe collection, guys. Think about that. People who are not sneakerheads, people who don't really care about what's going on in the sneaker world. This shoe is just the reason why people start, you know, shoe collecting and start getting to all this stuff. This is a shoe that you know, sparks most people. Since this shoe came out in 85, 86, off the bat, just literally off the bat, this shoe came out. It just changed the whole game. Changed how the game, changed the way that people, just changed the whole thing. It changed the game completely. But shout out to the person who actually created the shoe, you know, Peter Moore. Because as soon as they signed that contract with Jordan, when he was a freshie out of college, when he came to kill in the NBA, y'all feel me, the GOAT. You feel me? He's the one who made this shoe. When they released this shoe, guys, imagine hearing this. Imagine hearing this. The shoe comes out, the exact amount for the shoe was $64.94. $64.94, and this shoe would have been yours. Like, that was the retail back then. Again, that's a high price point back then. Back then when this shoe released, right off the bat, they came out with different colorways. And yo, to this day, this is the shoe that has the most colorways in one shoe, and that is the Air Jordan 1. And back to that video that I was talking about, if y'all remember this video, when I was saying, is Jordan brand coming to an end because so many things, so many collages, so many colorways has been done to this shoe that is crazy. But Air Forces is the same exact way. If you think about it, these shoes have been here for generations, guys. Generations to go. This shoe Jordan actually wore himself for his for a full season, a full NBA season, and then some. He wore just the Air Jordan 1. The Breads, aka Band, Chicago, and Black Toes, and the Black Toes were all shoes that he was wearing back in the field. Yeah, after that accident that he had, he came back in 85. They did a little adjustments to his own pair of, I'm pretty sure they're Black Toes. They had, you know, I think they had actual padding and straps to them or whatever. Just for him, and they sold in 2017 for $55K, bro. That comes to show how much power and creativity from a mind you can put in and just create it and put it into real life. And it still is here almost also 4 decades later, and these shoes are just still killing it. And the good thing about the Air Jordan 1s, bro, is that creased or not creased, this shoe is still fire. And you can dress them however you want, you still gonna look good in the Air Jordan 1, guys. So I was also thinking that if in 82 they had the Air Forces drop, that was a huge success. To this day, still a huge success. Okay? 85, 86, still in that same era, they had Air Jordan come out, and that today is a huge success. doesn't that make the brand Nike the GOAT? Doesn't that make Nike the GOAT? Isn't the brand Nike a GOAT, or is that a debate? Comment down below what y'all think. We can have a video. I can post a video about this and we can talk about this if y'all want. Is Nike the best shoe brand, or just brand in general? We definitely have to give them respect. But are they the all-time greatest? Are they going to continue to shine? Will their dynasty fall? We don't know. I don't think it will. What y'all think? Comment down below. This is your boy La Sin. I'm still aiming for that 500 subs, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Yeah, and I'm out. Peace.
Army, LA, Army, LA, Army, LA, Army, LA.